Education of women in developing countries. We naturally receive education regardless of sex and can read and write. That's because in Japan the ratio of people who can read and write and have ability to comprehend is 100%. The literacy rate of developed countries, include Japan, are also around 100%. In developing countries, the literacy rate is around 80%. But there are 7 countries that the rate is lower than 50%. So the literacy rate of developing countries is lower than the developed countries. That's because there are 61 million children who cannot go to school in spite of the school aged, and almost of them live in the developing countries. Even among them, it is said that illiteracy rate accounts for 2/3 of girls, and according to the ranking of the number of girls who have no literacy, 90 out of the top 20 are countries in Africa. Lots of girls are robbed of an opportunity to receive education because of poverty, child labor, coercive law age, marriage, and the custom of putting men above women. In this situation, now it is saying that improving female education is the key which changed our society. According to a survey, in developing countries, if women receive education and acquire knowledge or skill, they and their society will obtain many benefits, such as a decrease in rate of child mortality and infection of HIV or AIDS. In addition, the increase in lifelong income and GDP. From these things, now developing countries should give high priority to women's education.
On the circumstances of Afghanistan, the environment of the school that girls attend varies from region to region. The girls' school in Kabul city is worse than the boys', but it's still better because going to the district, the tent is a school building and the students are packed in a narrow tent. Whether girls can receive education depends on ethnicity as well. In the Dukhani area of Bamiyan province in central Afghanistan, 2 ethnic groups, Hazara and Said, live. Said is a so-called upper class, but Hazara is not. These 2 ethnic groups form separate communities. In Hazara's village, it is generally said that girls receive education up to 4th grade of elementary school. According to the 2006 survey, there was no girls of the 5th grade of Hazara at the Dukhani school. Also, there were 10 boys who went to school over 1 hour, while girl students were 0. In Afghanistan, some women are not even allowed to go out of their house, and severe restrictions of their actions also make it possible for women to attend school. That is because of customs. In Afghan society, people regard girls who were about 10 years old as mature women. In order to protect them, there are families who don't like women to go out of their house. Also, armed groups often attacked schools, teachers, and children to prevent girls from going to school. Not only girls' schools, but also co-educational schools are included as their targets. However, not only 3 reasons why women in Afghanistan cannot receive education. There are many other than these. To promote women's education, we must consider the circumstances surrounding the women. Then, what can we do?
Now, I will be talking about the solution of the girls' education problem in developing countries. Solution 1. Improve the school environment. The school environment should be improved. Especially for girls, the school should be clean and the toilet should be divided. And for the whole, the school lunch system should be introduced. The present situation is the lack of teachers and the lack of skill in the teachers. The government should distribute money to the institution that trains new teacher. If school environment are improved, there will be more children receiving education, and in the future they will get a chance to choose a job and cut off the negative cycle. Solution 2. Give all the children a chance to hear about the sex education. UNFPA has announced that every year in developing countries, about 7,300,000 girls under 18 give birth to children, and 70,000 girls die from pregnancy, giving birth, and from complications. Giving sex education will decrease the rate of girls dying from pregnancy, giving birth, and complications. Solution 3. Introduce the system of scholarship. UNICEF has presented that in Somalia, 453 girls are applying the scholarship and started going to school. And also in the Philippines, people who want to get education will join the scholarship system. People who join the scholarship system are mostly poor family, so there is no guarantee that money comes back, so the government does not require the money back from them. This scholarship system will help a lot of children get the opportunity to receive education, and this would help cut off the negative chains. We hope every girl in the world would get a chance to receive education. Thank you for listening to our presentation.